So I actually fought a kickboxing tournament, my first kickboxing tournament, and it was very interesting. Let's put it that way. It was very interesting because before the match, my friend who had done this before, he told me like it's going to be very easy. The opponents are like very bad and all that stuff. So I came there and I was like, all right, I'm not going to shit on everybody, but they're probably at my level, right? They're not really better than I am. And then I came there, but the day before I arrived there, I got actually injured on my feet and on my shin. I don't know, like this thing, right? You have a soft side there. When just feel your chin right now, you have like this hard part, right? And then you kind of have the I don't know a softer part here. I kicked a guy. I kicked a guy the day before, so yesterday, and he blocked with his knee, and then my chin got fucked up like really bad, and my I don't know why, but my ankle like was swollen up as well. I didn't even realize why, but so I was actually injured already before the tournament. So my trainers told me like, oh yeah, just don't use your left left leg basically, which was kind of like a handicap as well. But then we arrived there and there were like six rings, and my friend was like who was with me was like 90 kilograms, and I was 70. So we had a 20 kilogram difference. So the rings are basically put in weight. So the light weights are like ring one, then two is heavier, three heavier, like etc. etc. Right. So I was like, all right, they're gonna put me in because this is what my trainer told me. They're going to put me in ring five, and then he's going to fight in ring six, and then the other two people that I was with are going to fight in four, and then one is going to fight in three. But that didn't happen. They actually put me in the heaviest class. So I came there injured, fighting boys from like 90 kilograms. I was only like 70 kilograms, right? And that was a moment that I like the moment that I heard that I was in this. I heard like 1 or like 5 minutes before I actually got to fight that I was put in this like heavyweight ring, right? And that was when the adrenaline started to kick in a little bit because before that I was very tranquil about the situation. I was like, all right, nice. I didn't really realize that I was going to do a sparring tournament, but then they put me in this like heaviest ring, and the first match it was kind of I didn't really realize already that I was in a sparring tournament. So it just went by very quickly and I was I don't know, it just felt tranquil. I wasn't really like sharp basically. And the tournament wasn't to be honest, the tournament it was very soft. I'm not going to lie to you. The people were like you weren't supposed to go like hard on each other because it was more for like respect and for practice and all that stuff. So yeah, man, with that mindset, I basically went in there. It was just very tranquil. Then I had like 20 matches, right? So of course I needed to spread my energy basically as well. So we had 20 matches, and after like we started the first round with, it was kind of funny. We started with like 16 people, and we ended with 11 people. No, even 10 people. So six were actually injured. Well, the first person that actually left, was this girl. I don't know why they put her in the heaviest. Well, probably because she was like 70 kilograms as well. But they put her in there, and she had her first match. And this guy is coming in. He's giving her like spinning back kick and all that stuff. Low kicks, like you could hear the fucking low kick, and you could just see her leg. I don't know. She couldn't walk anymore after that match already. So she kind of started crying a little bit. I think she actually cried. Then she got put in like a lower weight, like the ring lower than that, right? So with like I don't know, 60 kilograms, 55, probably something like that. Um, yeah, man. Then the second match, I was going against a guy with like a full grown fucking beard. Like I'm not saying like a little bit of stubble, no, like a full fucking grown beard, right? Like big beard. He was like heavy as well. I asked him, he was like 90 kilograms. Imagine you have to fight against a guy 90 kilograms whilst I'm only 70, right? And he has like a full grown beard, so he looked fucking scary. And that was kind of like when the adrenaline, well, when I got like a little bit more adrenaline as well. But actually, well, they don't tell you if you actually win or lose your match. But I think I won my first match like by a lot, right? But the second match it was actually like 50-50. Throughout the tournament, I got some kicks on my shin as well again. So sometimes I really couldn't walk. And at like the fourth match or something like that, I got a knee to knee, right? But the thing is, you can't stop. You can't stop when you can't walk anymore. So I had like very bad knee injury, but I couldn't give a face expression. I couldn't do anything like that because then I knew like the people who are watching, they were going to capitalize on it. So I was just keeping my head cool, but man, it was fun. I still feel it. I can like I c- can't really walk right now. Well, I can still walk, but it's like I feel it when I walk, basically. Yeah, man. Then the matches just went by a little bit. We got some pause. We started some other matches, and there was one guy in there that I don't know, but he just gave everybody, like literally every single match, he gave a spinning back fist to people. Sorry, not a spinning back fist, a spinning back kick. So basically, that could kind of hurt. If he landed it right, it would hurt by a fuck ton, right? He didn't really have a break. Breaks, I don't know. He couldn't slow down, let's put it that way. So yeah, man. Then the one of my last fights, I think it was actually my last fight, he actually asked me like, "Oh yo, you wanna fight basically?" And I was like, "Yeah, bro, why not?" Because you could kind of choose who you were going to fight with, right? But I didn't really like because there were also women there, but I didn't really want to fight against the women because to be honest, it was it was harder against the guys there because the women were like very small as well. So I don't know. But then the last guy, he had like I've seen him give a spinning back kick in every single fucking match, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I asked him like, how long have you been doing kickboxing? And he was like 5 years. And I was like, what the fuck, 5 years? That's crazy. And then he said like, oh yeah, but before that I actually did karate and MMA 1.5 years as well. So I don't know, he had like 8 years of experience with material arts, and I had like 10 months. So I was like, what the fuck? That's crazy, right? So we we went there. Um, I think in the beginning, like this is what my trainer told me. He shit on me, like completely shit on me. The first like 30 seconds, he completely shit on me. Then after that, he gave me a spinning back fist, and he gave me another spinning back fist. But then, sorry, spinning back kick. But then I actually threw a combination on him, and I ended with a middle kick, right? So a middle kick, I I gave him one right there, and he after the match he actually told me like, bro, after that, like this is what my trainer told me as well. Like after you gave that middle kick, you kind of turn things around, and then you kind of shit on him, or not really shit on him, but you had him more in control. And then it was kind of funny because I felt the same way. And then after the match, he actually told me that after that kick, he had like he had he felt it. Let's put it that way. He felt it a lot. So then he said like, "Oh, and I really didn't want to push you anymore because I was scared for that one kick." And I don't know, it just showed how quickly things can turn, basically, right? But yeah, man, I think it was a very interesting experience. I learned a fuck ton there as well, like new combinations. Like it's funny because when you see people throw like combinations, I actually wanted to try these as well. So there was one guy, he actually threw jab cross, hook, hook, and then he gave the middle kick. So I actually tried it as well, and then it worked. And so I was like, oh, that's actually sick, right? And I learned I should do more combinations in general as well. So that was very interesting. Um, yeah, man, that's basically my experience. After that, we got like some medal or something like that. I don't know, I can't find it, but we won this medaille. I don't know, medal, medaille. I don't know, but we won this thing for just participating, and I was like, I don't really care about participating. I want to win, right? But there was nothing to win there. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not playing to participate, right? But still, it was fun. It was actually very fun as well. And yeah, man, that's kind of my experience. I think it's doing material arts and all that stuff. I actually saw a an article that said, or I don't know, some video, YouTube video that said that 40% of entrepreneurs do material arts. And first, I didn't really understand why. This was like before I did material arts, right? I didn't really understand why, but now I actually do, because there's a quote from this guy called Sam Ovens that said, "You don't have personal problems. Sorry, you don't have business problems. You don't have personal problems." And basically, what it means by that is that your your life besides business actually translates into the life into your business, right? So if you cut corners in your normal life, you cut corners in business as well. And I think one of the biggest takeaways from kickboxing is that you should you should push no matter what. You can't give up. Literally, if you give up, you're fucked even more. I think when you translate that shit into business, that's very fucking powerful, right? So yeah, man, I learned you can't really give up, but I also learned, as I said, that ties can turn very quickly when you just keep going. I hope that gives you some hope. You might you might not have made your first dollar online yet, or you might be competing against a guy that's like he's up above you, right? I just wanted to say ties can turn very quickly, just like with kickboxing. All you gotta do is just find one good spot, hit him hard there, and he doesn't want to strike you anymore. So yeah, man, that's I'm going to end the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.